It just keeps happening, folks. It's been a while, just a bit. Um, I've had some stuff going on, but there hasn't been much in terms of leaks until now. Um, Only a few hours ago, it was leaked through Gematsu. Um, that Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, have been rated in Taiwan. Now, from the looks of it, at this box art, first off, it's being developed by Toys for Bob and published by Activision. Very cool. Toys for Bob did the Spyro Reignited remakes that came out earlier this year. I want to say earlier this year. I'm not sure when they came out, but as you can see from the box art here, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Something that I think is really cool is, as you can see on the left and right, kind of above Coco and next to the 4, you can obviously see um, what looks like to be a redesign of the elementals from Wrath of Cortex, which is the fourth Crash Bandicoot game, and it was also the first Crash Bandicoot game, I believe, to be on a Nintendo console. Yeah, Crash Wrath of Cortex came out on GameCube. But as of now, there is no Switch version announced. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a remake of Crash Wrath of Cortex. It fits in. Coco has her gear. Crash looks pretty unchanged, which lines up. They did a pretty good job with the Crash model in the previous games, so it makes sense that they would stick with just this one. I'm really excited to see what they did with the game because Crash Wrath of Cortex had a pretty rushed development cycle, and as a result, it suffered from some pretty hardcore gameplay hangups here and there. It's not generally regarded as one of the better Crash games. I like it. I'm a pretty big Crash fan myself. My first one was the PlayStation 1 original Crash Bandicoot, and then I just played all of them in subsequent order. We have more from Daniel Ahmed? I don't know. He says it was going to be showcased at Summer Games Fest, but June 20. Well, it will, I guess. It's kind of up in the air right now. It will be announced officially at Summer Game Fest, which is on the 22nd, which is only a few days from now. As of recording, it is 1:44 a.m. EST, June 19th. Yeah. And no Switch version for now, which makes sense because the Switch version for Spyro Reignited and the original Insane Trilogy didn't come out until only a little bit after the PS4 and Xbox One and PC versions. So this is really cool as a Crash fan because I want to personally experience Wrath of Cortex again in HD. And with everything, fixed with a proper love and care development time. There's some peculiarities though. I'm not sure how they will approach. Maybe they'll. I wonder if they'll re-record the voice lines, or if they're going to be unchanged from the original game. In the original game, I actually believe who is it? Arlie Arnie was the wind elemental. Unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago, so I'm not sure what they're going to do about that. We'll have to see what happens when they release the game, or if there's going to be credits that come out early. You'll never know. I'm pretty excited to see what they're going to do with it, though. This has a lot of potential to be a great game. Wrath of Cortex didn't sell so well. I don't even think it sold 40,000 units, which is pretty bad, honestly. And there's actually a line in the game that came after it, Crash to Insanity, Crash 5. Cortex says that the ice layer, he says, Wrath of Cortex didn't sell so well, so we had to cut your pay to his penguin workers. And speaking of Twinsanity, the original development team and the artists working on Crash Twinsanity actually reached out to Vicarious Visions and by extension Activision, and they asked that if they were going to remake Crash Twinsanity, that they helped be part of the team, because Crash Twinsanity, it's one of my favorite games, but it has so much missed potential because of the rush development cycle, which led it to have a lot of content cut out from the game, and it also led to a lot of bugs in the game. So I hope that after this they remake Twinsanity, because that is a solid game idea. There's so much concept art. It looks so cool. I hope they can fix up Wrath of Cortex, give it the love and care it deserves, and same for Twinsanity. Because as a huge Crash fan, I played these games, and there's so much potential there. So I'm really hoping that they give it their all. And I have some issues with Insane Trilogy. I don't like that they changed how Crash's movement is. But other than that, these are really faithful remakes, and I'm excited to see what they do. So that's been it for now. Here's a bit of a personal update. I've had some kind of weird illness going on with my ear and my TMJ joint, and that's been preventing me from getting a lot of work done that I've wanted to. I had an Earthbound 64 discussion video I wanted to work on. I have some different videos. I did get out some Minecraft though, which is good. But I finally got my Ethernet set up. It's so much better, and streams are going to run so much smoother. So depending on how I feel tomorrow, I will be streaming again at the usual time, 6:30 p.m. EST. I hope you can join me, and see you later.